For law enforcement officers throughout Lee County, a special task force made up of highway patrol troopers, sheriff's deputies, and other agencies went out in search of suspects with felony warrants. They also conducted safety checkpoints. WCBI's Allie Martin was the only local media allowed along and had the first of two reports from the evening.
The saturation detail began with a barbecue dinner at Tombigbee State Park. It was a chance for members of the Mississippi Highway Patrol, Lee County Sheriff's Department, North Mississippi Narcotics Unit, Mississippi Department of Corrections officers, and other agents to fellowship before hitting the streets.
It's going to be more of a concentrated effort. I have most of my district, everybody here, and of course Sheriff Johnson has the majority of his sheriff's department here.
You'll have to get a sheet to see where you're going to be assigned, but basically we'll start at 7:15 and go all the way to midnight.
After dinner, officers were briefed on the checkpoints for the evening, and teams were formed to search for suspects with felony warrants. Those warrants were handed down by the latest grand jury, and most were for drug-related offenses. From the Tombigbee State Park, teams split up and went around the area. The first order of business serving felony warrants. The team I'm with met at the Moorville Elementary School. There are 10 felony warrants to serve.
94.
Often the suspect was not at the address, but that's common. Officers say people involved in the sale and use of drugs move frequently, but having the large presence of law enforcement officers sends a strong message.
It's just a conglomeration of getting the bad people out of our area and, making sure that the public knows that we're out here working and keeping them safe.
The saturation details are organized several times a year. In Tupelo, Allie Martin, WCBI News.
And the Highway Patrol received special grants to cover the costs of the stepped-up enforcement.